Welcome back to the channel. This is Swarupa. Today's topic is JavaScript S6 features. We'll explore four important topics. Let it constant, arrow functions, promises, async and await. I will explain each and everything, both theory and code, and also run the files in VS Code so you can clearly see the outputs. By the end of the session, you will not only understand the difference between these features, but also know when the use to them in your real projects. First one, variable declaration. We will compare let, constant, and when. Second one, arrow function, a cleaner and shorter syntax for sub functions. Third one, promises. How to handle asynchronous operations elegantly. And finally, missing away. Make it asynchronous code more readable. Let's get started with variable declaration. In JavaScript, we can declare variables using var and let from constant. Var is a full function, meaning it does not respect block of boundaries and can leave values outside of a block. Let is block of code, meaning it values only existing inside the flower bracket where it is declared. Constant is a also block scope but can't be resigned once declared. Because of this difference, let and constant are considered as a safer zone and widely used in modern code wall, while war is mostly avoided. This is an example of this. Var A equal to 10. Var is a function scope or globally scope if declared outside the function. A is now 10. Let B is 20. Let it block scope. Both A and B is respectively 10 and 20. Constant C. Constant is always block scope and can't be resigned. C is now 30. Inside the if block. Var A equal to 40. Var ignores the block scope and reassigns the outer A. So the outer A becomes 40. Let B 50. This B block scope only exists inside the if block. It does not affect the outer B. Console.log. Inside block A and B. A is 40 updated by var. B is 50 updated by block scoped by net. C equal to 30 from outer. So output inside block is 40, 50, 30. Outside block is ABC, which is 40, 20, 30. So let us see the live example of this or live output of this. As you can see here, this is the code of us and let us run now. As you can see, I given command like this, not let my file name. As you can see, this is my file name and I written this in command. So I will run this in terminal. Now it will get, as you can see here, this is the output of this code. Output is inside block is 40, 50, 30. Outside block is 40, 20, 30. As earlier we said. The key points in this. War is a function scope. Block inside if does not create a new war scope. Let and constant or block scope changes inside a block do not affect the outer variable. Constant can't be reassigned, but it can be assigned inside the outside. The block is not declared, redeclared. Schema functions were introduced in ES6. They gave us a cleaner and shorter syntax for a functions. Here the normal function add normal adds two numbers. The arrow function add arrow does the same, but in one line both give the same result. Another powerful use is with arrays. If I have a array 1, 2, 3 using the map, the function with an array function, I double each value in just one line. And the output is 246. So arrow functions makes the code shorter and easy to read. As you can see here, this is the code of example of this arrow function. This is a regular function takes two parameters x and y and returns their sum. Example, add normal 2 comma 3. It returns 5. Arrow function. This is an arrow function introduced in ESX, shorter sentence replace function. No return keyword needed for the single expression functions. It can implement returns the result. Example, arrow, add arrow 2 comma 3, it returns 5. Add arrow 3 comma 6, it returns 9, etc. 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 Arrow functions do not have their own this, unlike normal expressions. So, normal functions. Login functions results. Console log normal function add normal. As you can see here, we given 2 comma 3. A normal function gets 5. The arrow function also gets 5. Num.map map map it iterates over the array numbers when into 2 is arrow function applied to each element. Each element n is double. As you can see here, double array equal to 2 comma 4 comma 6. The output will be 2 comma 4 comma 6. Let's quickly recap the arrow functions. Normal function. Traditional syntax can have multiple statements as it is own this. Arrow function consists syntax implement returns the for a single expression no own this. Array methods map, filter, reduce. Often use arrow functions for cleaner code. Now I will show you direct in VS Code how it gets output. As you can see here, this is the output. Normal function 5, arrow function 5, double array 2, 4, 6. Promises. A promises represents a value that will be available now, later, or now. It can be three states: pending, resolved, and rejected. In this example, you can see pending for initial state not yet fulfilled or rejected. Resolved for success, rejected for arrays or failed. Resolve called when the operation is successful, reject called when the operation fails. This is the syntax of promises implementation. Now I will show you live example. A new premises is created. If success equal to true, resolve is called promises fulfilled. If success equal to false, reject is called promises rejected. Dot then handles the success, log premises resolved. Dot catch handles error, promises rejected. If success were fails. The live promises. The process uses a set timeout to simulate a sequence operation. After 2 seconds, it resolves is called promises fulfilled. Drop them runs after the promises is fulfilled. After the 2 seconds, console.log prints immediately. Immediate promises is checked, then executes logs promises resolved. As you can see, I will show you output of this code. As you can see here, this is the output of this code. After 4 seconds, data and promises resolved. Nonsense away. Promises presented sugar. Async means functions return promises. We wait passes execution until the promises resolves. It eliminates complex promises chains. Async and wait introduce in working with the promises easy. Notice how much cleaner async and await look compared to dot then it reads the just like a normal synchronous code, but it's still asynchronous under the hood. This is the basic syntax of this, and I will show you code in VS Code. As you can see here, this is the code of this. Returns a promises that resolves after 2 seconds with the data. Set timeout. Simulate a sequence operation like a fetching data from a cell using dot then. Call fetch data which returns a promises. Dot then waits for the promises to be fulfilled and logged and resolved. Using async and await. Async function allows the use of await inside it. In wait fetch data process execution until the promises resolves. After the 2 seconds, data receives data received and log is logged. Execution flow console.log it immediately prints fetch data dot then regex promises and log after 2 seconds. Get data is fetching immediately then waits 2 seconds logged using async and await. Async and wait is a synthetic sugar for the promises a cleaner and reader. Async passes the async function until the promise is resolved. Async function always returns a promises. It helps to write a sequential asynchronous code that looks like a synchronous code. And I will show you the output of this code. Node. You can see here, this is the output of this code. We recap what we learned today. Let and constant are blocks scoped and safer than what? Arrow function give us a shorter syntax and very useful with arrays. Promises help us handle disagreement stuff. Async and await promises makes code cleaner and easier to read. These concepts are super important for the both interviews and real world projects. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.